Hello everyone, my name is Barendipitous, and welcome to yet another exciting episode of Pyre. Something I just realized just now, in this title screen, if you will, this menu screen, all of the groups, all of the triumvirates are here. And it appears there are, looks like 10 of them, 5 on each side. This is the Nightwings over here, I believe. I think we've gone against these, and these. Maybe another one as well, maybe these as well. So we got a few more, but we also don't know what else is happening. Oh yeah, we might get to actually meet Mr. Sandalwood. So I am quite stoked about that. I really have no idea what we can expect from that. But let's go right into it, shall we? Okay, yeah, we just beat the harps here. All right. You approach Pamitha, who has kept to herself since she joined your small band. You sense she is unaware of you as she preens her flight feathers, but then she speaks up before you can do the same. Come to check up on me, reader darling. In those first moments when we met, that vote of confidence in me which you relayed to that nice headwind boy, I'm grateful you were willing to see past these wings. One of your kind's ancient enemies just happens to insert herself into your group and you just go with it? However, I assure you that my motives here are plain. You'll see. I've business with my blood sister Tamitha, and nothing more. You briefly met, I think. She's quite a catch. As to the little quibble between us, well, it's a long story, all in all. One that's frankly no one's business but hers and mine. Surely we'll run into her again. Maybe not soon, but in time. And we have the rest of our long lives to wait. Anyway, happy to aid you on your quest until such time, especially to the extent that it aids me in mine. A simple exchange. Until then, stay vigilant, darling. You needn't concern yourself with making small talk with someone like me. And besides, we harps have a saying, liars abound. She swoops away before you can respond. All right. Moonshine. Well, let's go. Sulphur Mane. I guess the mane of that unicorn thing? I don't know. The wagon has hit a snag, descending the black crags. Its wheel is stuck. Jodariel is not pleased. First that blasted little bird, now this. Though you lack Jodariel's raw strength, you join in as she attempts to dislodge the wagon. At last, with a roar and a heave, she forces the wagon back onto solid ground. May this sandalwood be worth all of the hustle. Thank you, Jody. I'm guessing Sandalwood doesn't like to be kept waiting. He is very patient, on the contrary. Not I. Let us move on. Soon the wagon is prepared to press onward, down the jagged slopes, toward Wakingwood. Your companions who explored ahead advise on which of the forked paths is best. Another frickin' forked path! Gosh dang it. Flamberg. Sir Gilman claims he can dig up something valuable here. Glass Peak. Pamitha says she can procure a talisman here. We'll humor Pamitha. Again, trying to treat everyone equally here. Having gone the route Pamitha recommended, she directs you toward a particular crag, no more conspicuous than any other. They clip our wings before they cast us down, you know. But just the same, we learn to flit around a bit. Just watch. Pamitha swoops up to a nearby peak and disappears behind it. She does not keep you waiting long and returns bearing an item of some sort. For you, reader darling, We high-wing remnants stash away such things for such occasions. A luminous idol. Oh, instantly recovers all stamina. That's cool. Having passed beyond the Black Crags, your wagon arrived at the edge of Wakingwood. It is here that Sandalwood is to be expecting you. However, most puzzling. He ought to have met us here. You said he would find us himself. Aye. He was to find us at the edge of these woods. We supposed to keep waiting for him? He would desire for the stars to be your guide, as always. The rites beckon, and the rites take precedence above all else. Surely he shall find us yet. Then let's keep moving. How do we get through these woods? The lone minstrel notes 2 possible paths forward from this point, though cautions that the woods are difficult to navigate, and Sandalwood would have known the most expedient path. Needlefield or Greymoor? His client Sandalwood studied the rites here. Once resided here. Studied the rites there might give me more of an overall bonus, but I think Sandalwood has led a long life, compared with any of you, at least. In the latest years of his exile, he became rather reclusive for a variety of reasons he shall no doubt explain. He found some solace here in these woods, though I fear I cannot locate his residence without him. Unfortunately, you'd find no trace of Sandalwood. Without him there to guide you, you remain quite lost. The woods seem to have encroached. There is no path forward, while neither of the paths leading backward appear to match the route you took to this point. Teasel wants to go here. And we're lost. Fabulous. The woods are so disorienting at this point that you decided to break for camp and survey the surroundings for any clues. Perhaps later there shall be time to pursue your vocations. The Beyonder Crystal seeks Jodariel. Excellent. Let me ask you something, lovely reader. Have you any idea for how long I have been imprisoned here? A 1,000 years? You guess that Sandra could have been in her current state of exile since well before the dawn of the current age. At first she shows no indication that she even heard you. Close. Soon enough I shall be getting there. Oh gosh. I have been imprisoned for 837 years. According to my count, at least. It is possible I have lost track, although given my state I can assure you that I have had ample time to verify my arithmetic. She goes silent for a time. Let me give you some advice. If you decide to kill the Emperor, make sure you achieve what you set out to do. I expected my own death, regardless of the outcome of my task. I was not expecting this, certainly not to be telling you about it 837 years later, or however long that it has been. Although, enough of that for now, let's get back to business. Wow. I'm always prepared to cut your idiots and their egos down to size. Who shall it be? Oh, so they need to achieve a certain rank. Probably rank 3. Right. Should probably give her a talisman of some kind. I think this one. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Jodariel. That surly demon, is it? She could stand to lighten up, though I fear that is not a secret I can teach. But let us bring her forth regardless. Soon Jodario appears in heat of the summons. What is the meaning of this, reader? What is the meaning of this? Reader, where are the others? The apparition Sandra appears and loosens her mask. Welcome to my humble home, demon. You are good at taking orders, no? State your purpose quickly, Wraith. My purpose is to put you to the test. You may be fearsome to behold, but you are old and slow. Your weaknesses perhaps outweigh your strengths, though I sorely wish to see you and your lovely reader prove me wrong. Old, she says. Very well then, reader. Let us show her whether she is right. This is going to be difficult. Fetch. Why'd I do that? I'm vulnerable when I have the orb. Gosh freaking dang it. No, 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 no. Oh gosh, that was close. This is not good. I'm doing far worse. Yes! Just two more. Just two more. Oh, no, 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 no. What? Really? What? I was there. Maybe I should just cast my aura more often. Ah, you're right there, too. Really? I am doing horribly here. Oh, gosh. One more. Just one more. Don't get careless. Well, that's it then, isn't it? Oh, gosh. Okay. Fine. Sorry if that's loud. Dang it. Sorry, I was pounding the table in frustration. Such an outcome. No doubt that you were crisper in your youth, demon, now grown so languid. Well, I have much more time to spare than you. Should you decide to muster some more of your more of your past strength, return and prove it. Yes, we can do better. Do you think that demon shall fare better than before? We soon shall see. I've gotten more used to using Jodario, so at least we can reattempt this as many times as we want, it seems. There we go. Like, using her big aura is probably my key to success here. Nice. Yep, that's the way to do it. It's their flying. Dang it. Missed again. There we go. Guess I could have just thrown it, huh? There! Batala! Whatever she was saying. Are you satisfied now, Wraith? I am never satisfied, demon. However, your performance was sufficient, and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order, to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. That was a strange experience. What do you have there, reader? Solium's horn. Cast her aura farther and faster. Wow. For Jodario, that's pretty good. Alright, here we go. You find nothing of interest while sifting through the tall brush of the under thicket. But then, what is it, Tizo? Found a clue to the whereabouts of Lone Minstrel's client. Little imp brings you to a strip of bark. It does not seem unusual at first until you notice a message carved onto the inside. Found a bark strip. Come to Cinderroot. S. So it's some kind of message from the sandalwood guy? Seems that way. Which way to Cinderroot? It is due northwest. Perhaps we can set forth early tomorrow, when the woods are still. Sounds good. Everyone, rest up. Big day coming up. Okay. I'd like to study in private this time. Excuse yourself from the others to go pore over the Book of Rites and its mysteries. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. More hope, quickness, or presence. I like quickness. You concentrate on your knowledge of the 8 scribes and how together they compose the Book of Rites, among their many feats. The inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within you cannot tell. Celerity. Celerity. Cinder Root. Here we are. This is quite a thick forest. Look at all this. There's even a little bit of like Dr. Seuss trees over there on the left. The round trees. Lower left. You arrive on the outskirts of Cinderroot, but once again, the informant Sandalwood is nowhere to be found. You sense the hopes of your companions waning as your search through the area yields nothing. Then something startles a little imp, Tizo. Oh, a tall figure strides forward from the trees, making a sound like laughter. The imp charges toward him and leaps right into the figure's arms. They embrace. Hail, Tizo. But you look famished. Here. The tall sap produces something that the imp swallows immediately and with great pleasure. Tree-like creatures. Oh, sandalwood. Okay. The lone minstrel nods his head in affirmation. Everyone, I wish to introduce you to my client, Wolfred Sandalwood. It has been too long, Wolfred, sir. Too long indeed, Tariq. I trust your new companions bring some colour to your days. They do, sir. I think that you shall find them worthy of the Night Wings. The sap looks upon the lot of you. You cannot sense his thoughts. We shall see. Then he turns to you. You must be the reader. I'm certain that we all appreciate your efforts here, my boy, though we shall manage on our own from here on out. You're welcome to continue on with us, of course, though you are free to go. I trust you have been adequately compensated for your time. Thanks as well for looking after all my books. Really? I'm going to be replaced by Sandalwood? You consider what to say to all of this. Be assured your freedom, you categorically refuse to be cast aside so easily. I'm going to remain silent this time. You stare back at Wolfred, attempting to glean a deeper insight into what drives him, though remain unable to sense anything further. Still, you refuse to budge at his behest. Hold on. Wolfred, sir, I'm Hedwin. My companions and I are the ones who answered your call. We followed the signs you left for us. Now we're here, thanks to you and also to this reader. Not just a reader, he is our friend. My friend. He's not disposable. We made him a promise, and our freedoms are now intertwined. Wolfred smirks at this. Freedom's not something to be traded or exchanged, my boy. I'd hoped that you would have come to grasp this much by now. He breathes a sigh. It seems we started off on the wrong foot. It's not my wish to sour the occasion, for there's much to do. You have a rite you need to go to, do you not? I'll come along, though shall not interfere. For it seems you have a kinship with this reader of yours. Now then, Tariq. Aye, Wolfred, sir. Come, let's have a chat. Of course, sir. Wolfred strides toward the black wagon, which must have belonged to him. You sense many conflicting emotions among your companions. He knows much of the rites. Okay. I wonder what would have happened if I, had agreed or something. It just seems weird. I've gone this far with all these people. Your wagon cuts through a clearing to arrive at the glade of Lugh. Where the stars directed you. Wolfred nods his approval, but leaves everyone to their devices. Must he be mysterious? As you approach Wolfred Sandalwood, you feel very much aware that you reside within his black wagon rather than he in yours. He studies you in silence for a while, then... Tariq, if you have a moment. Aye, Wolfred, sir. What is it? This reader. You deem him worthy by your estimation? The lone minstrel tilts his hat in your direction. If you wish my own estimation, Wolfred, sir, then I do. Of course, it is not entirely for me to say, but I have seen this reader integrating with the others well. I believe that his achievements are self-evident in having reached Black Basin. Your instructions were deliberately difficult to follow, yet he and the others followed them. Indeed. Your words make sense as ever, Tariq. And what does little Tizo think of him, I wonder? Come on, back me up, man. He's happy to have you around. There you have it, sir. I see. He continues to examine you. High praise isn't oft spoken by these two, my boy. Nevertheless, I shall be watching you. Now, pardon us. Tariq and I have matters to discuss. They leave without another word, though you think you notice the lone minstrel look your way over his shoulder. I'm still only in chapter 1 here. Like, what the heck, man? The demon, in the words of Gol Golathanian, the Master General. Emperor Moore. Scarcely could I recognize him when at last I found him. A half-starved animal. Horns sprouted from his head. A bestial mirror of his blackened reputation. And I, a man who conquered countries, feared my emperor then in such a way as I had never known. My charge had been to slay this man, but when I discovered him he was already fighting for his life. The little imp, Haub, proved of little help against the Sisters of the Arch, whose entire lives were culminating in this instant. I was unable to watch. My heart ached with such pity for the man, and for the love I felt for him, which I had when I had served him, that I sprang to his defense. I think at some point I'll just read all of it together, but I'm happy to read it through so far. Oh, hey you guys. I guess I didn't get the word out about this new franchise which we opened here just now, so give you a great deal. Just tell your friends, okay? Oh, and hey there, Mr. Sandalwood. Good day to you as well, Ron. Oh, that is useful indeed. This would be nice. Thanks, guys. Good luck in that thing you're going to tonight. Alright, here we frickin' go. You and your fellow exiles arrived at the sacred site called Glade of Lu, and now look to the stars in the sky to signal the beginning of the next rite. The woods about you bring a sense of tranquility that you have not felt in some time, but then you notice one of the trees move. It shuffles towards you and regards you with an exaggerated bow. Well, goodness, by the roots of Luscalorian, it would appear the rumors are correct. The Nightwings have returned. Oh man, as always, the music is just, dang, so good. Oh, but where are my manners? One moment. The sap claws at his mask with his wispy fingers. Much better. He looks like Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast. Much better. H. Manly Tinderstaff at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? My fellows and myself, you perhaps know us as the Chastity. We soon shall stand against you in the Rites. For now, I'm just whiling away the time making small talk. Interesting name. Now then, as I've introduced myself, your turns. To whom am I speaking? Then, in your mind's eye, you see Wolfred and hear his voice. Manly Tindelstoff is not to be trusted. Reveal neither yourselves to him nor me. Neither yourselves to him nor me. Well? Beneath her mask, Jodariel stares back at him in silence. You suspect Wolfred's message may have reached every member of the group. Why now, how very rude indeed. Well, fine, ignore me, but you do so at your peril. Anyhow, once this evening's rite commences any moment now, then I'm afraid ignoring me won't be an option any longer. Oh, and how I do believe the sky is beginning to show. We'll have to chat again some other time. Now, come along, come along. Manly bows again and wanders off into a clearing as the stars begin to burn. I'd like voicing Manly as well. And he's a freaking tree. That's awesome. You? This is a blank field? I don't trust it. I wonder, oh, honoured Nightwings, how well you know these woods. Why, these woods would strangle you, and I'm afraid I could do little to stop them even if I tried. You might do better to beware of them. When Jodariel continues to ignore him, he grows upset. Why, you insolent! Then, fine. Let us begin the dance, indeed. He shoves his mask back on in a huff. And allow me to thank you in advance for helping me return to my proper station in the Commonwealth. I feel like there's like hidden traps in this place. Okay, so there's Jodariel, Ruki, Tizo, and Sir Gilman. She needs the most amount of training, definitely, but I'll include her. She definitely needs more. Definitely Sir Gilman. Because everyone else is pretty close to 3. Except him. Definitely Tizo. Tizo's eager to knock Manly and his goons down a peg or two. Are you quite ready, finally, O Nightwings? May all those masks of yours ensure no harm should come to any of your lovely countenances. Now come along. Let's give the stars a show. Okay. I'm sorry. May I present to you Humboldt Manley Jr. Why, he was every bit my equal, and is poised to guarantee the Tinderstaff line shall have a bright, bright future. He goes on and on about his sapling for a while. All right, Sir Gilman, I've just about had it with this one. Let's banish him already, and that stupid sapling too. This knight, now as ever, is in full accord with you on this good Pamitha. Now, isn't he just the precious thing you've ever seen, The sapling is nothing but an extension of Manly. If he is banished, the sapling could cease to trouble you as well.
Manly and his offspring hold no small degree of influence within the Commonwealth, reader. There are many who would welcome his return, though none so much as he.
Nice! Dang it. Wait, the thing is there. Yep, I'm working on it. Yes! Oh, what's this? It seems the woods themselves are closing in on our little soiree. Oh, do be careful now. These grasping roots and vines, they may not hold you in such high esteem as I. Oh, fetch.
Your adversary Manly is suffocating glade. Yet he longs now for the comfort of his Commonwealth estate. Perhaps such wealth ought be reserved instead for your wife. If I were that one, I'd be rather angry. I never.
There we go. Alright. Oh dear. The woods are closing in, uncomfortably close at that. Whatever shall we do? Perhaps if you just stand aside a while, I can put an end to this that much sooner. Oh, come on! Okay, so it's not traps, it's just getting harder and harder. Yeah. Say, have any of you noticed how it's feeling rather crowded out here? Almost as if the 100 Minds himself resents you being here. Yes, I rather think that's it. Oh gosh. So cease with all your scurrying about with that darned orb, and let me handle this. Fetch. Dang it. What? I had it. I had that, man. Fine. Why did I walk? I walked right into that. Get there. There we go. Alright. This is rather invigorating. Alright, you Nightwings. I've had it up to here with you. Or perhaps I've simply had it up to here with all of these encroaching plants. These miserable things. I notice I'm kind of mixing up Manly and Sir Gilman's voices a bit. They're like my attempt at British English, but I'm trying to make Sir Gilman more like enthusiastic, while Manly's just kind of like, well, I'm better than you, or something. Either way, I don't appreciate how you're ignoring me. It gets smaller and smaller. Man! Yes! One more hit. Here we go. Yes! Ha! Yeah! Yeah, indeed. That ought to wipe the smug look off that sap's face. It's fired up at having prevailed against Manly and the Chastity. Well, my. Oh, worry not, oh Nightwings. I'm not angry with you, honestly. But I am very, 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 very disappointed. I thought perhaps that we had something going here between us. You scratch my back, I scratch yours and all. Instead, however, you decided to spit in my face. Fine, we'll have to see where all your rudeness gets you. Now, ta-ta! Nice. Wider explosion. Returns faster. I don't feel like I have much use for moons. Well, I don't know. I'll go for this one. Ah, oh, dang it. So close. Well, Tamitha, soon I'll be catching up with you at this, whether you like it or not. Ooh, faster flight, or after banishing an adversary moves faster. So faster flight. I made good use of her flight. I took advantage of her flight before. That was well done, my boy. I am beginning to see why your companions vouched for you. Don't let it go to your head, of course. After defeating the Chastity in a decisive victory, you return to your wagon to consider your next move. An adequate performance back there. Adequate? Yes, adequate. For the next part of our plan. Go, have your reader consult the stars. See where they take you next. I'll give you a hint. It's further north. It's going to be high up. There's this knight here, you say, high up. Right, he doesn't like heights. And it's going to be cold. We'll see. Come on, my friend. Let's have a look outside then. That plan Volford mentioned. I just want you to know. I don't know what he means. We're here because we're going to be free again. We won't be living out our days as exiles. That's the only plan as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, like there's something special about the Nightwings. Like each of these triumvirates has had their own like goals and stuff. I'm pretty sure, and we have no idea. I feel like Sandalwood is at the core of what the Nightwings represent, or something. I don't know. But there's always a catch, right? We'll see what Volford has to say. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. No matter what, we're getting closer, thanks to you. Alright, here we go. Further north, so I know which way to look. There it is. Oh, this is a special star. Solium, the golden star. Oh, is this like the last one? The golden star shines bright over the highest mountains in all of the downside. Huh. What could this mean? So, you see it for yourself. You are summoned to the north, where looms Mount Alodial, and at the very top, the fall of Solium. Oh, on whose summit the rites were first conceived. Okay, I feel like this is going to be an important turning point here. You confirm the stars indicated this exactly. Wilfred, sir, how did you know? Wilfred smiles back at him, but you sense his thoughts, as though he is directing them at you. Oh. It's actually doing voice acting here. He turns back to Hedwyn. Your reader's skills, while quite rare, are not unique. But as I said, I'll let them do the job. I see that you have something special going here, which benefits the plan. What plan? I thought this was about our freedom. Oh, fear not, my boy. It is indeed. Plenty of time to tell you all about it on the way. For now, however, you look like you can use some rest, and for that matter, so can I, if you'll excuse me. You sense your companions are exhausted from their recent travels. Given the road ahead, you agree it would be best to take the night to recover as much as possible. Alright, I guess this is the perfect place to end. Thank you very much for watching. As always, all the best.